Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Nintega Gamer. And finally, welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm not dead! Well, we'll see if I can get more than one video done. Anyway, welcome back guys. This is a Let's Play a year in the making. I started this game like a year ago. Did 2 episodes and went nowhere with it. Although, a lot has changed in a year. I've got way better equipment, a whole new gaming computer. Might do a video on that soon, explain why I have a gaming computer, which is, oh my god, it's amazing. I love it so much. We'll probably do a video on that sometime. But yeah, guys, oh my gosh. I just didn't want this project to die, because I talked about it a year ago and back in January when I was at a con, and promised I'd do con vlogs and never got those done. But I figured, what better time before I get back to school, filming this a week before I have to go back to college, what better time to do this, my favorite Spider-Man game, my childhood Spider-Man game, a month, well, not a month, but a few weeks before Spider-Man PS4 comes out. I don't think there's any better way to hype up Spider-Man for myself, Spider-Man PS4 for myself, than to go back and play this classic. It's aged like ass, but I love it all the same. So, without further ado, guys, let's jump into Spider-Man for PlayStation, Dreamcast, and Nintendo 64.
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms to a single truth, a truth based in technological progress and scientific method, we will be unstoppable. I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist and businessman that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud.
Just keep shooting, Eddie. When J. Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my career is gonna be right back on track.
Checkpoint 1, where's your 20?
Just backstage, all is...
Who dares? Face me, coward! Face a worthy foe. Spider-Man?
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? What's he doing?
Gotta get into my costume and take out this imposter. I can't get free of this crowd.
Can't get a shot. Jameson would pay any price to get this kind of dirt on Spider-Man. Move!
That was Eddie Brock.
Who the? He looked familiar, but... whatever. Stay focused, Brock. He's stealing Octavius's device. Oh, no! He sees me! My camera! No! Ah, it's over. It's all over. I boo it again. Oh, I can hear Jameson's voice already.
Brock, you loser! If I had given a real photographer that job, I would finally have the evidence to send Spider-Man away forever! You're through, Brock! When I am done with you, you won't be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia!
I tried to fight it. Can't fight it anymore!
Again, innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man. Rest easy, Brock. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna pay.
Phase 1 completed. Let us begin Phase 2.
Welcome, true believers and newcomers alike. Spider-Man co-creator Stan Lee here. Once again, we find our hero Peter Parker, better known around the world as the Amazing Spider-Man, in a heap of trouble. But this is just the beginning, Spidey fans. So get ready for a true superhero action thriller, packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, more supervillains than you can shake a web at, and of course, non-stop web-slinging, wall-crawling action.
Hey, Spider.
Hey, Black Cat, what's going on?
I know there's been some trouble, but the bank's being robbed, and they've got hostages. Use your Spidey compass to get to the bank quickly.
Thanks, Cat.
And with that, guys, we're finally in this marvel of a game. See what I did there, Marvel? I'm so funny. But anyway, guys, this was my introduction to Spider-Man, besides comics when I was growing up as a kid. I got this game along when my dad got the PlayStation 1 many years ago. And oh my god, this is just a childhood treat to me. I love this game so much. And it was my window into Spider-Man. And like I said earlier, it has not aged well, but it's still a blast for me to come back to and play many years later. So that's what we're gonna do today. Also, I gotta love, you guys may have noticed earlier with the fog, I want to talk about that actually. Not only is it a central plot point of the game, but I love how they use it for the PlayStation 1's limitations, or they use it to go around the PS1's limitations. So that way they didn't have to render a street level with pedestrians and cars going around. Nope, you just have this fog going around everywhere. And the fog will act as a pit, so if you fall down there, you are going to die. So we're going to want to try to avoid pits at all costs. And you can see there's the spider sense going off. And as the Spider-Man game goes, you have all of Spidey's abilities. You can web swing, as you saw me doing earlier. You can kick, punch, and kind of combine those moves together. Nothing super in-depth with combos and stuff. We'll get into some more moves later as we get more bad guys. You can do web swinging, which was really awesome for the time. You can only web swing very short distances, like I believe it's like 2 web swings. Oh, I managed to get that distance there. But I believe it's like only 2 web swings and then Spidey stops. Alright, hold on, let's see if we can get a longer distance. Also, you can see he just kind of webs onto nothing, but PS1 limitations. Anyway, let's try this out. I'm getting like the maximum distance, but I believe you can only really web swing 2 times. Oh shoot, someone saw us. When in doubt, do the jump attack, because the jump attack, whether it's, I believe it's X and circle or X and square, you go straight into the enemy, like brings you towards the enemy, like that. And then it's just really easy to knock him off the roof. So did he fall off? I think he fell off. Pardon the bad camera, because the camera is awful. The only way to like position the camera in front of, behind Spidey is to face a direction. So yeah, we're gonna be dealing with that a little bit. But also, oh, actually, I talk about this after the cutscene here.
Eagle 1 to tower, 1033 in progress, en route to bank.
Roger, Eagle 1. Keep your eye out for Spider-Man.
If Halloween Boy shows up, he's one dead bug.
New York City Police Department. Cease and desist at once. Lay down your arms and prepare to...
These guys are serious.
I can't believe they shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider. I saw the chopper dropping off armed robbers on top of the bank.
Thanks for the heads up, Cat.
Alright, but like I was saying earlier, also, in the time of this Let's Play's creation, I have 3 copies of this game. I have my childhood copy, which is the one we're playing for the Let's Play because nostalgia, and that's the one I wanted to play. There's the Nintendo 64 version of this game. Like many games, I never realized how many games were of the PS1 era that were also on Nintendo 64.
Aren't around
Also,
right now.
Spidey makes a comment about the Fantastic Four. One of the many collectibles in this game, not to interrupt myself,
Golden.
you have comic books. You can find actual comic books from the Amazing Spider-Man line strewn about the world. And I believe they give you like unlockables in the extras menu, but we're not going to be like searching any of those out. But as I was saying, yeah, there's an N64 version of this game, and I have it. I will admit the cartridge is cool. It's an all red cartridge. As far as I know, in my collection of N64 games, I have gray carts, of course, the norm. I have a couple of black cartridges. I have 1 blue cartridge, and I believe that's 007 Nightfire, the only other James Bond video game I have for the N64 besides, you know, the cult classic of GoldenEye. We're gonna go over here because I believe there's an outcropping over here. I want to explore. And yeah, you can completely explore any surface you want, really. You really get to become Spider-Man in this game. It's really cool. Alright, here we go. Okay. Just a web cartridge, but that will come in handy because if you guys have noticed, as I keep breaking my train of thought, that blue meter underneath Spidey's face is the web fluid meter. You actually have to watch your webbing. I don't believe web swinging uses up webbing, although I do know there are games, well, inverted controlling there. I do believe there are games where your web swinging does take up your web cartridge fluid.
It's the Jade Syndicate.
But I don't believe it does that in this game. But for like using webbing for attacks, it does. And we'll try to get into that in a little bit here. We got a little bit of a stealth section here, but to continue my thought. Oh geez, he saw me. Fists, don't feel me now. Ow, they got guns. Ouch. Alright, we'll try to use some web moves here. If you use up and triangle, you'll do a web ball. If you just hold triangle, oh, I did left and triangle, you can give yourself web mitts. And you will do double damage, I believe double damage, or at least extra damage that you normally wouldn't do. You can see how bad the camera's plaguing me here. Oh, maybe you can't jump kick to enemies. Maybe it's only jump punching. Huh. And I'm gonna try not to kill this guy, because once I kill him, we're gonna go straight into another cutscene. I wanna try to finish explaining stuff. But anyway, yeah, left and triangle gives you web gloves. If you just hold triangle, you just shoot webbing. So if I can aim correctly, you can web up enemies, and if you completely web them up, it acts as a kill.
These hostages are still all right.
So you don't necessarily have to actually kill enemies.
Well, I hope they don't mind if I make a quick deposit.
But yeah,
Looks
so
like I've got company.
yeah, you can just web up enemies
I'm sorry
instantly, and it
about that.
acts like an instant takedown. Oh, is he still alive? No, he's not. But that eats up almost all, if not a whole cartridge of web fluid. So you want to try to avoid doing that. Right and triangle, you get to do a web shield, and that, well, I think I want to hear, yeah, R1. That will protect you and also knock back all enemies that are around you. And then last but not least is down and triangle. If you do that, you will throw webbing at an enemy as if you're tying him up, but you can yank enemies towards you to do combos. And then as you saw earlier, I hit R1 and I instantly web zip up to the ceiling. This is very helpful for avoiding confrontation. And you can see there, that was me demonstrating the web zip and the the web yank with down and triangle. So yeah, Spidey has a lot of versatile moves to his moveset. But in this bank heist operation, we're going to try to be as stealthy as possible because there are hostages. They can die. If they die, it's a game over. A game over as in it counts as a death and sends you back to the last checkpoint, which can suck. So we're going to try to avoid that. Funny enough, I never ended up screwing up as a kid, but a year ago, when I was recording this, because like I said, I recorded at least like 2 episodes, I failed and actually got people killed, and I was like, oh my god, I never knew this was a thing. because I don't know why, I just never failed as a kid, but as an adult, I suck ass at this game. I'm a firm believer you get bad at video games when you get older, or at least I do. Anyway, you just keep going over the rest of the repertoire. You can also web swing in buildings. So he does that. Oh, never mind. Web swinging does use up web fluid. I never noticed that. Well, just be careful with that. Also, we have that grate on the floor to show us that, hey, you should probably web zip up here. And I think there are enemies in here? I don't remember. There is one enemy in here. Okay. So we're just going to casually chop from the ceiling and knock him on the head. Alright, now we're going to hit these mutants. Some more web fluid. And I guess now I can continue my thought about the other copies of this game. But yeah, there are 3 versions of this game. There is the version we're playing, the PS2 version. Okay, we are actually going to want to keep that door closed, as you guys will see in a minute. There's a PS1 version of this game, the N64 version of this game, which looks like utter garbage. Like, if you thought PS1 style graphics like this were bad, woo, the N64 version is bad. Like you guys saw that cutscene in the beginning of the game at the Expo with Doc Ock, Eddie Brock, and Peter. Those cutscenes are not even in the N64 version. There aren't any cutscenes. Although, it's really neat what they did since they couldn't do cutscenes on the N64 with that version of the game. Although I don't know why, because there are games with cutscenes. Instead, it's all comic book strip panels, which I think is really neat. But yeah, there's no cutscenes in that game, and it looks considerably worse than this version of the game. And last but not least, there's the Dreamcast version of the game, and also I'll try to put pictures up if I remember in editing. There's a Dreamcast version of this game which looks the absolute best out of all 3, better than the PS1 version. I say that because if you ever played the obscure rare sequel to this game, Enter Electro, also you may have noticed just in general, I can't really get the camera pointed at Spidey, he doesn't have his iconic black lines along his costume due to limitations, and that's not in the N64 version of the game either. But in the sequel, they do have the black web line design on his costume. It's not in this game, but it's in the sequel. And I believe the Dreamcast version came out close to when the PS1 sequel came out, so the Dreamcast version actually has his Spidey's model more detailed, and it looks higher quality. But I am doing the PS1 version for pure nostalgia and whatnot. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting, and if I can find images, I will throw those on the screen. But anyway, let's continue on. Ooh. Little late there, Spider Sense, but we got that music cue to help us. I believe this is another room where we want to try to be oh, he did not. Did he die? He did not die. Oh boy, he's knocked me down from the ceiling. Oh jeez. Nope, don't shoot anybody, please. That would be very nice if you didn't. That was really close. You may guys like. Bleh, I cannot speak. You may notice that sometimes that jump attack does kill, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of inconsistent. And then, really quick, another thing I'm going to show off, because I'm not going to be able to... No. Okay. Because we're stealthing, is you can actually pick up stuff from the environment and chuck it at people. Although, I did not want to risk a hostage getting shot, so we're just going to keep on keeping on. And what does Spidey do? He takes the elevator.
Going down?
No, we're going up, Spidey. web zip up, and let's continue. And we've got Spidey Sense warning us that there is a buttload of guys in this room. Well, I think there's only 4 guys, but still, all it takes is 1 guy to shoot a hostage, and it's donezo. So we got 3, 4, 5 guys in this room.
No,
That's
man, I'm out.
gonna be a little rough, unless I'm quick about things. So let's see if we can kill this guy with a web throw like that.
Fury.
Oh boy. Oh, well, he died. We're dead. That's what I was talking about. It happened again, damn it. I don't know what I ever did as a kid, but I never ended up seeing that scene, so I never knew that hostages could actually die. This is a game for kids, mind you. So let's try that again. Yeah, he gets up. No one else saw me because of PS1 draw distance. Okay. Oh, he's investigating.
Compliments of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh boy. Nope. Don't hurt anyone. Jackass. When in doubt, screw stealth. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else.
Help me!
Yeah, right. I'll be right there, sir. Alright, let's go back, get this web cartridge. And go right back to stealthing. Now I think about it, I probably did just go crazy and attack everyone. I mean, if you're quick, you can pretty much avoid anyone getting shot. Because, like I said, sometimes you can one-shot people.
Mind if I drop
Sometimes
in?
you don't. If I can kill this guy. Oh, the other guy saw me. Yeah, let's try to pick up the furniture and throw it at him. Kaboom!
What's going on out here?
Oh boy, let's get up here. Well, if not, doesn't matter. Hey, buddy.
Another one taken down by your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Also, fun fact, if you...
Uh-oh.
Oh.
More hostages and a bomb. Have to be really careful here.
Let's not do that. If you actually go through the security check, it will make a noise and sound off the enemies. Also, we are going to want to open up this for reasons you guys will know in a second here.
Huh. Big safe.
And, of course, we need to open up the door to get in there.
They're messing with us. Start the timer on the bomb and take out all the hostages.
Hey, fellas, mind if I drop in? I keep using the right stick to try to
The
move the
robbers have
camera,
been
but it
taken
won't
care
do
of,
that.
but what can I do about the bomb? Think, Spidey, think.
Oh, and just because I haven't mentioned it, the question marks are literally just hints. Also, you throw the bomb, the timer speeds up, so that's always fun to discover as a kid. Anyway, don't know if Spidey said it or not, but I think I know a safe place to put this bomb.
Not this time, guys.